What's going on, everybody? My name is Ethan. Thank you so much for clicking on my video today. Today we're going to be going over something that I think all of you know and love dearly. It's anabolic French toast. I don't think you would have clicked on the video if you didn't like it. Today we're going to be going over 5 different variations of everybody's favorite anabolic French toast. A recipe made famous by Greg Doucette, but enhanced by Remington James. For those of you unfamiliar with either of them, you're living under a rock. But I'll link them down below so you can check them out because they're very knowledgeable, and I've taken a lot of my dietary advice from them. I follow the anabolic diet, and I assume you do if you clicked on this video. We're going to be going over 5 different variations that Remington James has put on his channel. We're going to be going over crunchy French toast. We're going to be going over the peanut butter and jelly French toast. We're going to be going over the cinnamon stick French toast. We're going to be going over the French toast roll-ups, and on top of that, the original version of French toast as well. But instead of putting Greek yogurt on top, we're simply just going to mix a little protein powder in there. I'm going to be grading all 5 of these recipes on 3 different things: satiation and how much it fills you up, calories and macros, and how good it tastes. If it doesn't taste good, man, it doesn't belong here. Okay guys, so before we get started, be sure to drop a like down below and hit the subscribe button to support the channel. I got no shortage of content like this coming out in the future, as well as plenty of fitness challenges. I love doing that because it forces me to step outside of my comfort zone and push myself in ways I wouldn't have otherwise. That's what this channel's all about, man. It's about working hard, and it's about eating good, and today we're eating good. All right, let's get started. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be making smaller versions of each recipe because I don't want to make 5 full meals because I feel like that's a big waste of food. So we're just going to be making smaller versions. I'm going to give you the calorie counts that he explains in his videos, all the macros, all the nutrients, and all the essentials that you guys like to know. Even though you don't need to care about any of that, simply calories in, calories out. But a lot of you care. I like to know my protein intake at the very least. So I will mention those all at the end of the video. And I'm not going to be showing you how to make each individual recipe because, like I said, they're all on Remington James's channel. If you want to learn how to make the recipes, just go click on his videos and check them out because I'm telling you, you'll never go back. But I'll throw in a couple cool B-rolls, a little stuff like that, keep you entertained, and show you a little bit of the process of making all this food. And then eventually we're going to get to the end where we just discuss how everything is. Every ingredient that you're going to need, I'm just going to throw in the description down below. Other than that, the essentials you need is a big bowl and your food scale. Let's get started. Yes, 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 yes. We got some French toast sticks, crunchy French toast peanut butter and jelly sandwich, strawberry French toast roll-ups, and one singular OG piece of French toast. I ended up making a lot more than I initially thought I would, so I'm just gonna give the remainders to my brother because he wants some too. He saw all this and he's like, bro, please tell me you're cooking something for me. I'm like, you know what? You can have half. I'm gonna taste each and every one of these. I'm gonna give you my pros and cons, and I'm gonna grade it on how much it fills you up. I'm gonna grade it on how it tastes. I'm gonna grade it on calories and macros. There's so much food here, bro. I'm wondering where to start. I want the French toast sticks. Gotta get a little bit of syrup up in here. Looks good. Looks dandy. All right, it took me almost 2 hours to make all this, and I still haven't eaten. It is, oh my God, it's 3:20. Never mind, it took me a lot longer than I thought. I'm eating right now, okay? Let's try this. Done waiting. Oh yeah. Oh my God. These are nuts. They're not fresh off the pan, obviously, because I had to cook a lot of food, so they're sitting in the fridge for a while. So it's not super warm, but super killer. So if you're using 4 pieces of bread, cutting them up into 4 pieces, you get about 16 of these, and you get to dip it in some Walton Farm syrup, so that's no calories. If you follow the recipe exactly the way Remington James did it, you're looking at 371 calories, 3 grams of fat, 38 grams of protein, and 48 grams of carbs. 371 calories for 16 pieces of this. What I would do, if I were you, is I would double it. I would get 32 pieces of French toast sticks and just mange, dude. 600-700 calories. That's a meal that I have typically. So I would double this portion, honestly. Killer. The quantity of protein and carbs for the amount of calories being put into this is crazy. If you double this portion, you'd be getting about 600-700 calories for over 80 grams of protein, I think. So 10 out of 10 right here. My only problem with this is you have to use an air fryer to make it. So if you don't have one, I highly recommend you get one. They're not nearly as expensive as I thought they were. I thought air fryers would be like 150, 200 bucks. I got mine for like 50 bucks. And honestly, it's the best investment I've ever made in the kitchen, aside from like a Ninja blender. So yes, French toast sticks pass. They're delicious. Highly recommend you make it. Crunchy French toast. Oh. Now this doesn't look super crunchy because instead of doing what Remington James did where he just sprinkles it on top for the thumbnail, I kind of just poured the egg yolks on and put the cereal mixed in, so it doesn't look as aesthetic as his. Same exact thing. So I'm gonna dunk it. Oh gosh. Just gonna dunk it like that and take a nice bite. I like the crunch it has. It gives you a little bit of change up in the texture. It's still soft, but you know, you taste the cereal, it's crunchy, it gives it a nice bite. It's like a breading essentially. The macros and calories for this is 442 calories, 2 grams of fat, 42 grams of protein, and 64 grams of carbs. As good as this tastes, I wouldn't go this route because you're getting 2 pieces of bread for almost 500 calories because of the cereal. I wouldn't recommend eating it every day as I don't think it'll fill you up nearly as much as what we got in front of us here today. Does it taste good? Hell yeah. Only problem is I don't think it'll fill you up too much. Other than that, fire recipe. What do we got next? Let's do these little roll-ups, dude. These look awesome. Look at that, dude. It's like a little French toast burrito churro thing. It's almost like a Go-Gurt. I kind of want to squeeze it and watch the pink stuff come out. Ignore that. All right, dunking it. Cheers. That's real good. With that recipe, the problem is, I think this comes down to personal preference. So my problem with that is there's a lot of filling. The filling is delicious and the French toast is delicious. I think the filling really overpowers the French toast. It kind of just feels like you're chewing a ton of filling. It tastes delicious. I feel like it's something that you crave and you really want, but once you start eating it, it'll become a little much. So with this recipe, we're looking at 580 calories, 4 grams of fat, 54 grams of protein, and 82 grams of carbs. It's delicious. I love the macros on it. The calories are perfect. I think it'll fill you up great. What I would recommend to you guys, use a little bit less filling, maybe use a little more egg yolk on the French toast to give the French toast a little bit more of a pop, and I think you're gonna have a killer recipe. This is a pass. This is awesome. We're 3 for 3. As of now, the crunchy French toast, it's probably my least favorite just because I feel like there's some unnecessary calories in there. Last but not least, guys, growing up, this was an essential. I didn't go a day without eating one of these. False. I actually didn't go a day without eating peanut butter and fluff. Ooh, anabolic peanut butter and fluff. Might just do that. But anyways, guys, let's dunk it. Let's give it a try. Oh, man. Oh, that's the one. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I think out of all of these, this recipe right here looks the coolest. I didn't expect it to be as good as it was. I thought this would be my least favorite. The peanut butter and jelly is killer. Especially when you got the maple syrup on it. Oh yeah, dude. Mmm. So good. And yo, for this entire recipe, for this whole sandwich, all that thick peanut butter, 412 calories, 4 grams of fat, 46 grams of protein, and 48 carbs. You can make 2 of these, be at only about 800 calories, and almost 100 grams of protein, and almost 100 grams of carbs. This is a great recipe right here. Out of all the 4, the cinnamon sticks just hold a special place in my heart, but so does the peanut butter and jelly. You know what? I gotta go with the, oh, this is a lot harder than I thought it would be. I'm gonna wait till I have the last one before I rank anything. OG French toast, not done the Greg Doucette way. Greg Doucette doesn't put whey protein in the mix. He'll just use Greek yogurt. In this case, no Greek yogurt. We're putting whey protein mix inside of the eggs, cook the bread itself, and that's that. It's really simple. So, I don't have a fork. I don't know why I didn't bring a fork, so I'm just gonna fold this in half. I'm gonna dunk it. Take a bite. There's something that's just so simple yet special about it. I just spit so much food. Old but gold, man. This is honestly gonna be the go-to for me most mornings. It's easy. Obviously, I'm not gonna go out of my way to cook all this every single day. The French toast right here, the basic bare bones, nothing special about it. Honestly, there's just something great about it. They're doing a lot more with a lot less. I think you get your biggest bang for your buck with the OG French toast. I only made this French toast to act as a control. That's kind of like the foundation of all these other recipes. Now we gotta rank all these guys. In last place, oh geez, excuse me. In last place out of the 5, I'm gonna put the crunchy French toast. All of these are good. This is just the least good in my opinion. I think the cereal puts on some unnecessary calories that don't really do a lot for you in terms of your nutrition, your macros, but it's still delicious. It's so fire. These are all fire, man. But out of the 5, that's my least favorite. Number 4, these roll-ups. These were bomb, okay? I can't say enough good things about the food in front of me. It's all healthy. It's all just everything you can dream of in a diet. But with these, I think the filling was a little overpowering. Now, maybe on my end, my bread wasn't as big as his, or maybe I put a little too much, whatever, but I followed everything down to the T. Maybe it just comes down to my bread, but I don't know. But I'm gonna clock these in at number 4 because I think the filling is a little overpowering. I'm sure if I use maybe 3/4 the filling or even half the filling, this would be higher up on the tier list. So number 4, French toast roll-ups. Number 3, here is where it gets tough. I adore all 3 of these. This right here, man, is the holy trinity of French toast. Let me refresh my memory. So, just a little. Okay. Okay. All right. No bad, no bad. I think this is harder than I thought it would be, man. I think a lot of it comes down to your mood. You might be craving one of these and then the next day you might be craving something else. So at this point in time, in terms of my mood, in terms of what I'm craving right now, I'm gonna put regular French toast in 3rd. Blasphemous, I know, let it be. All right, I'm so torn. You guys should comment below what you think the best French toast out of these 5 recipes is. I wanna hear what you guys gotta say. Drum roll, please. Still have no idea. You know what? Send it by a hair. French toast sticks wins. The reason I say that is because the calories were so low for the 4 pieces of bread and the egg and everything you put in, you're still getting all your protein and all your carbs and all that good stuff. You can double this and it equates to almost, you know, this. 2 pieces of bread for 32. Okay, 32 pieces of this or 2 of these. The way I see it is, you get your bang for your buck with the French toast sticks. That's my tier list, guys. That's how I feel about Remington James's French toast recipes. He absolutely killed it. Shout out to Remington James for making some bomb recipes that we can indulge in whenever we so please, because they're easy, they're cheap, and man, they're good. They're good for your soul and they're good for your muscles, bro. This is exactly what you want when you eat food. This is exactly what you want for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack. There is no right time of day to make this. You can probably categorize it as a breakfast food, but I'm telling you, man, there is so much more you can do with these. Makes me wonder what he's gonna drop next. I think he dropped like an Anabolic French Toast McFlurry today. So I wanna check that out. I don't know if I'm gonna do a review or anything on it because he's had a lot of McFlurries. Ooh. McFlurry review coming soon. That's it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching to this point. If you haven't already, please drop a like and subscribe and support the channel a little bit. Comment down below what your top 5 out of these are. And if you have a recommendation for a video in the future, comment that as well. Do it for the algorithm, man. I'm almost at 100 subscribers, and that's huge to me, man. Get me in the algorithm a little bit. Show your boy some love. But that's it. I'm done. Make sure you drink a gallon of water a day. That's it. Appreciate you guys making it this far. Take care of yourselves. Peace.